Welcome back to the Epically Geeky Show, episode number 17. We have a good show for you tonight, I guess. We'll see how it goes. But let's start with tonight's opening question. Tonight's question is something that Lainey and I actually ran into a couple weeks ago. When going to the movies, and if you are running late, do you go in late or do you cancel and go another time? Cyrus Martin.
Oh no.
I have this thing about being late to a movie. Like, if I'm late to a movie, there's very few things that piss me off more than being late to a movie. That really, really does piss me off.
I agree. I'm with you 100% on this. Keep going.
I can remember a time many years ago when I was supposed to meet someone, let's just say that I might have married at a later date, and I waited outside the theater and was about 15 minutes late for the movie.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That shows you that shows you the power of love, because had I not truly loved her, that would have been
Deal breaker?
That would have been a moment where I was like, well, you know what? Fuck you and the rest of your life, and don't ever talk to me again. It's a big deal to me. I get upset about that kind of stuff.
I don't blame you. I would be really annoyed too. So
that was the second Matrix movie, I believe.
Well, you didn't really miss much. I was going to ask, because I thought for sure you were going to need clarification on how late are we talking. So
no, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter to you. So okay, no. When I say the movie, does that include the trailers? Can you walk in?
No.
So if you're going to miss the trailers too, you're like, fuck it.
There's a start time. There is a start time. And it has more to do with than just the movie. It also has to do with, and now it's not so much a big deal because you can pay for your seat. But back in the day, it was like seats, man. Like,
yep.
Whoever gets there gets there. And if you don't get in there, you end up sitting 2 feet in front of the screen.
Yep.
So it was a big deal, man. It could ruin a movie for you.
Yep. I'm 100% there with you. Lainey, getting there late. Are you going to cancel or are you going to go on in?
All right. I'm going to be honest. It really does depend on like how late I am.
Okay.
Because like if previews have just started and I can kind of run in and not really bother anybody, then it's not a big deal. If like the actual movie has started, no, I'm just going to buy a different ticket because that's ridiculous. Because I hate that person.
So when you and I unfortunately got to Batman vs. Superman and the movie had technically started, that was driving you insane.
It drove me up the wall.
Good, I'm glad I wasn't the only one. Like, I was almost going to say, can we just go another time?
Yeah, well, exactly. I was going to be like, do you want to just... But the fact, too, that you and I had, like, seats, like, bought...
Yeah.
Makes a little bit of a difference. And, like, for example, when Parker and I go to the movies, we've been late before. But he always wants to like sit on the end.
Ooh.
So if we're only he's a weirdo and he has to be like close to the exit. So like if he needs to like if we're like a minute late or something and I know it's just previews, we can go in and it's not a big deal because we're just gonna sit on the edge. But like anything more than that, if the actual movie has started, like I don't want to be that person because everybody hates that person.
Agreed.
First of all, can I just say, who the hell sits on the end? Like, for real?
Ray does.
Yeah,
I do occasionally.
On the movie.
What is that, like a safety thing? Like you're worried?
Yes.
Like,
no,
For Parker, it's a safety thing. It's like he has to know exactly where the exit is, and he doesn't like to be between like people.
You know what? I'll keep my mouth shut. Never mind.
He's also a trained assassin, so
yes,
I wasn't supposed to say
he
that.
Is. Oh shit.
Jay, where do you come down on this?
Ooh. Wait.
Focus, people, focus.
Oh, I'm focused.
You said focus, right?
Yes, focus.
Oh,
Focus.
Yeah.
No, I hate being late. If I get there and the previews are gonna start and I'm cool, but if I get there in any part of the actual movie start, yeah, I'll wait and go see it another time. But if I'm there and I'm waiting on somebody and they're not there by the time it starts, then fuck them. They can wait another time. I'm going in.
Yep. Thank you.
I've done that before too.
And you know what? If you can't, any other time for any other thing, I'm pretty lax as far as, being a little late. But when it comes to like the movie starting, I don't give a shit if you're my fucking mom. You'll be watching it by yourself later.
Oh.
Chris, where do you come down on this?
It kind of depends on the movie. If I'm going with the kids and it's a movie they want to see,
That's fair.
like that stupid SpongeBob movie, I
Oh
don't.
God.
That's actually a very good point. See, I have not taken my boys to the movie yet,
Yeah.
so that makes sense.
Yeah, so if it's for them, we would like to try to get there at the beginning so we avoid all the questions of what's going on. But for like when Ray and I go to the movies, if we show up during the previews, that's okay. But I would rather get there as soon as the movie starts.
Gotcha. Speaking of Ray, where do you come down on this, sir?
Yeah, babe.
Yeah, babe.
So
Wherever she tells me.
No. We have very different views on this one.
Do we?
I absolutely hate missing previews. She knows that if she's going to the movies with me, I'm there like a half hour to an
You
hour
are.
before
It's so
the start
fucking
time.
annoying.
Oh man. I haven't been that early to a movie in so long.
Hey, y'all remember that night when we ruined their marriage? Y'all remember when?
Not even a close.
We've been
one.
together too long. It's
Not even close.
no.
So, but there's another piece of this, and that's drive-in. If you're going to the drive-in
Oh, I love the
and
drive-in.
you have your lights on, I am going to come over there and smash your lights out. Like, it's just... I hate it when somebody's driving in as the movie's going. And they
See,
got
we
those-
don't. There's like very few drive-ins left in the States, and there's only like
That's a
one I
very
know of left.
novelty thing.
What's a drive-in?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I could see that too. Like it would be like to me that would be the same thing as someone like in the row next, down or a couple in front of you pulling out their cell phone at maximum brightness. That I'm just like, I'm gonna smash you in the
You
face.
like watching the previews
I
that much?
do,
Really?
and then you get the choice of the seats. So for me, my personal preference is if I'm late for even the previews, I'd rather cancel.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
So remember that.
But I'd rather.
Well, I know you like the aisle seat because you like to stick your legs out because you're too tall for the seats.
Yep.
Yes, I
Yep. I know
I
that
have
one.
that same problem.
I don't have that problem, but
well, when you're above average height, it tends
How
Yeah.
tall are you, Ray?
I'm only 6'1", 6'2".
Oh, still got me beat.
only.
Not
He's
mar-
only.
That's
six-
barely taller than me.
Ray, you're the same height as I am.
They said 6, not. Well, never mind.
All
Hey,
right.
I'm
Well,
taller than 5'2". I'm not Rudy.
Oh, Rudy is like my
7,
height.
buddy.
I'm
Oh.
taller than Rudy.
Poor Rudy. Oh,
No, Rudy's not that tall, is he?
No.
No, he is
he's
not.
like
He's not 5'2".
Rudy's
he's like
just
5'6". He's
Rudy's
fine.
just a little guy.
Oh,
You
God.
can pick up Rudy and be like, Rudy, what are you doing?
And by the way, Si, we do not appreciate that picture that you posted on the.
No,
on the
that
feed.
was.
Yeah, how dare you? That was
just ruined
unacceptable.
everyone's day.
Haunted
the
my
reason
nightmares.
No, that was bad. That was bad.
The reason I picked this question is because in our previous iteration of the show, we had we always went through and did a preview for the fall and winter and summer movie games, and we're going to carry on that tradition by going through and talking about the movies. Now, if you are new to the show or new to the site, the summer movie game will actually start here in just a few weeks. You can go to the site epicallygeeky.com and there'll be a place, there'll be a banner right on front. Just click on it, and what you have to do is you have to pick the. You're basically coming up with a list of what you think are going to be the highest-grossing movies for the coming summer. I have a list on there, so you don't have to go in there and do a bunch of research. You can pretty much just kind of go through and pick them. But we're going to go through and talk about them. The way that the game is scored is if you get first and 10th place correct, it's worth 13 points apiece. Second through 9th is worth 10 points apiece, and I believe if you're off by 1, it's like 7 points. If you're off by 2, it's worth 5 points. And then we have 3 dark horses. These are movies that might possibly be on the top 10 list. You didn't think they quite made the cut, and each one of those that you get, I believe, is an additional point or 3. I don't quite remember. So, but like I said, all of the rules are on the site, and you'll be able to find all of those starting on Monday. So by the time this episode comes out, the game will be up, and you can go ahead and enter. So like I said, we're going to go through and we're going to share our list. These may not be our finalized list, but we're going to go through and share our list and talk about the movies that are coming out this summer. So I have a feeling that most everyone probably has the same either number one or number two. So we're going to actually, instead of building up to those numbers, we're going to go ahead and start with number ones. And I'm going to go ahead and kick it off and say my number one, I believe to be the highest grossing movie for this coming summer, is Captain America: Civil War. I checked it up. If you don't know, there's a website called the Hollywood Stock Exchange. Basically, it's kind of like a way to trade stock, but for movie titles. And they always do estimates as to what they think movies are going to make. And their estimates for Captain America: Civil War is about $454 million. That's actually a pretty good estimate. Age of Ultron pulled in 457, and the previous Captain America movie made 259. Now, granted, this isn't technically the Avengers, but I mean, it's got pretty much almost everyone in the Avengers is on this except for Thor and the Hulk. But then we've got there's like 12 superheroes in this freaking movie, and the first time we are seeing Spider-Man in the actual MCU. This is just, that alone is going to make this movie so freaking awesome. The reviews so far have been good, so I think I'm very comfortable putting Captain America as my number one. Cyrus, what is your number one on your list?
No, same thing. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Yeah, I don't think anybody... If you've done any research into this, or... I mean, I guess the question you should just ask is just ask the group right now, is there anybody that has anything different?
That's actually... Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Does anyone have a different movie for their number one?
I was kind of stuck between this and Suicide Squad, because I think Suicide Squad's actually going to do really, really well.
Okay. So you have Suicide Squad as your number one?
I couldn't decide between Captain America: Civil War and Suicide Squad.
Well, decide.
Okay.
I think it will be Captain America, but I don't think that the difference will be very big.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess since that's pretty much everyone's number one, we'll go ahead and move on to number
Angry
two.
Birds.
What? Is that your number two? Is that your number two, literally, Jay?
Fuck no.
Okay.
That's his number one.
Well, what is your number two on your list?
Who, me?
Yes,
What
you.
are you asking me for? Okay, I actually had to write this shit down.
I know, right?
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad for your number two. Hollywood Stock Exchange shows Suicide Squad to be making about $258 million. Batman vs. Superman thus far has made $311 million. It's trailing off pretty quickly, but let's be honest, these look like two different types of movies.
They're totally different movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I'm so down and I'm so ready.
yeah, it looks like I'm excited for Suicide Squad. So
I'll tell you what.
Um,
I'll tell you what's going to be hurting Suicide Squad in this, and I don't know. It's kind of obvious. Is the release date?
Yeah, I agree. It's so late.
Yeah, the release date is late in the game. Now, I did change. We are changing the rules on the game and just modifying it by one thing. In previous years, the game literally ended on that last weekend in September. We're going to go ahead and let the game run all the way through September just to give everything a little bit more time to accumulate money. But
Oh well,
You're
you've
right,
totally
Simon.
thrown off my whole list now. Thanks.
no, I have not thrown
Yes,
off your
you
whole
have.
list.
Motherfucker.
I'm just
Historically, though, the movies that come out at the beginning of the summer always end up making more money regardless.
Well, duh.
Here's my list.
Really, you're killing me.
Swear.
So what is your number two, Cyrus?
My number two is Finding Dory.
Ah, yes. Let's see. Hollywood Stock Exchange says that to be about $260 million. The first Finding Nemo originally made $380 million. So I really kind of thought they would expect it to make more money than that. I'm expecting it to make more money than that because I put it as my number two as well. I kind of thought these were going to be the two movies that everyone's going to.
It's gonna surprise people. If they think it's only
Yes.
gonna make 300, they're completely wrong. That movie's gonna dominate.
It's making over 3.
Yeah. So, Chris, what is your number 2?
Finding Dory.
Okay, Ray.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Ellen's got such a vast audience, and
Yeah.
the movie, so she's been talking about it for years.
That's actually a very
Literally
good point as well.
years. Literal.
She's the reason it got made. So, yeah, I think it's going to be number 2 for sure.
As long as it's not a sellout on Pixar's part, I think, yeah, it's going to make a shit ton of money. And you know what? Even make a shit ton of money, even though.
Yeah.
A sellout. It's for kids, dude. Little kids don't know. They don't even give a crap. They just want to see.
Yeah,
the movie.
but that's not the audience though. Like
There-
a lot of this audience is going to be people that saw Finding Nemo in 2003. That's what they're aiming at.
All I'm saying is there doesn't even need to be a plot. It's just fish running around smiling.
There sure shit better be a plot if I'm going to pay to go see it.
No, there doesn't need to be a plot. It's fish.
I don't get to see Disney movies for free anymore. I actually have
It's-
to pay now.
Fish running around smiling, sharks chasing them. It's the kids jumping up and down, laughing, throwing popcorn. That's the movie.
I
Enjoy.
will die.
I would-
I will die.
I would partially agree with you on that side, but remember, unfortunately, Pixar's not bulletproof anymore.
No.
And you can look at their. You can
No,
look at their
no,
last
no.
couple
You're right.
movies.
You're right. But it's a movie about little fish that smile. It doesn't matter.
And have existential crisis.
The soccer moms will take their kids there every freaking day, like 3 times a week.
Yep. I'm excited for Finding Dory because I get to take my rightful place as the weird 20-something sitting alone in the theater
Yeah.
eating candy because that is what I'm always doing.
Come on up to Canada, we'll watch it with you.
Tell us more about the candy.
Really? All right.
It's always
Ray, what is your
excellent.
number 2 on your list?
What?
What's your number 2?
Ray, go ahead.
Oh, it's Finding Dory. There's
Okay.
no question.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that didn't choose Finding Dory?
What did you
I
pick?
didn't choose Finding Dory. I chose Suicide Squad.
Yeah, well, you were wrong. And what did you say, Jake?
Suicide Squad?
No, man, there's not enough time, dude.
Not enough time. It won't catch up.
It's gonna do very well, but not before this stupid game ends.
Yeah.
We will see.
I have my hopes.
I've been burned
Me
on this.
too.
Y'all don't understand. I've been burned on this many times. I know how this fucking game works.
I know.
I will say, historically speaking, the maximum number, if you were to get all 10 movies correct, you could possibly, the highest score you can make is 106 points. I think the highest score anyone has ever won this game with, at least us playing, has been 50-something. Like, this game baffles people so badly because all of a sudden you'll just have a movie come out of left field and be like,
That's true.
what the fuck is that? And all of a sudden it just like blows it up. I mean, literally everyone who played the summer movie game last year, everyone put the exact same movie as their number 1, except for one person. Because everyone just knew The Avengers was going to be the number 1 movie until Jurassic Park stomped its ass.
Yeah, because Velociraptors.
So, but yeah, so I mean, that's why I
Monday-
like playing this game is because there's always this, you never know. So, tell you what, so let's go and move on to our number 3s. Chris, what is your number 3?
X-Men Apocalypse.
Ooh, okay. Estimated at $222 million. Days of Future Past made $233 million, and then X-Men First Class only made $146 million, but Days of Future's Past was awesome.
Yeah.
Man, I like that movie.
Really, really good. So, I mean, I don't-
Apocalypse looks like the Power Ranger movie.
Okay, yes, Apocalypse does not look that good, but the more they're releasing on it, I think the better the entire movie itself is looking.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Also, when it's being released too, like I mean, it's being released in May, so.
No, that's true. It does
Yeah.
have a
That's
time.
a good point. I didn't think about any of that.
But it's an X-Men movie that nobody even understands without Wolverine. By
I
the way.
understand it.
Well, I just think people are kind of tired of X-Men movies.
Yeah,
know
I
most of the
agree.
people I know are.
I agree.
Well, those are a lot of people
Oh
that suck.
God.
No. I think people are tired of this version of X-Men.
I agree.
And I don't think anybody's really particularly excited about what they're doing with this. Like this version of Apocalypse, everybody rolls their eyes every time they see it. Like there's not like this like, wow, I wonder what's gonna happen. It's like everybody's like, okay, let's go see the fucking X-Men movie. You know.
But there's nothing else coming out around it.
That's another good point.
That is true. That is true.
Alice
That's
to the
another good
Looking
point.
Glass is not going to do well.
But if
I have a
Apocalypse
theory about that, but we'll talk about that later.
if Apocalypse bombs,
Cool.
it's going to be because people went and watched the Fish movie again.
Yeah.
The Fish movie. You be nice to Dory.
Ray, what is your number 3?
You got a cult following.
So unfortunately, Chris and I have matched our first 4. So
Oh, that's fine.
Apocalypse is my number 3 as well.
Okay.
Because
Why
of
is that
timing.
unfortunate, babe?
Well, because
You don't think you're doing the same things as me?
I don't.
Oh.
Your movie picking skills suck, is what he's trying to say.
No, it doesn't.
Ouch.
Fuck you.
We'll see at the end of the year.
Shots fired. Get
That's right.
down.
The
They do
score
have-
will tell it all.
I have no basis for why I picked one.
Lainey, what is your number 3?
My number 3 actually was Finding Dory because I have such high hopes for Suicide Squad, even though looking at it now it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, my number 3 is for sure Finding Dory.
You know what? I have more respect for you now because most women will never admit when they make a mistake.
Oh, I always admit
really?
when I make a mistake because I'm a person and I just feel that's important. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for Finding Dory. I think it's going to be really, really good. I think that Pixar really is going to have to pull out all the stops for this.
Fish?
Because they've really... Well, but you need to
Water? Fish?
You
Sharks?
stop.
I think that'd make
Okay.
a better story if Bruce eats Marlin.
All I'm saying
Stop
is...
it right
they-
now.
all I'm saying is they could have a randomly generated script with...
But they
fish,
can't because
sharks.
that's basically what they did with Cars or with planes, and most of the Disney fandom just pretended like that movie never happened.
Well, it was Cars. And
Did
Did
it happen?
Finding Nemo. Okay, you have to think about this too. Okay, like with Toy Story 3, Toy Story 3 did super, super well.
Let me tell you what. Let me tell you why Cars...
Oh no! My turn. Part of that is because
Damn.
of the intense.
So much for that respect.
Yeah, you're right. No, but a lot of that has to do with the really, really intense presence that Pixar has in the Disney parks. It kind of keeps a lot of that popularity up. Finding Nemo has a huge place in both Disneyland and Disney World, so I think that it'll do pretty well.
The reason Cars didn't do well is because all the liberal hippie moms took their kids to the theater, and it was NASCAR, and they were like, does this make us white trash?
No. The first Cars did really well. The second Cars didn't because it was
Right,
terrible.
but by then they had time to think about it, and they were like, are we trashy for this?
No. It was
Yes.
just
I don't
bad
think you're
movie.
thinking this through, Cyrus. Cars actually sold more toys than any other Pixar stuff combined, and that's including the Toy Story movies. You would think, oh, Toy Story, obviously, that the toys are going to... No, Cars has sold more toys than any of their other products. So,
Well, that's not hard to understand. They were cars. Like, what are you going to do, sell a lot of toy fish?
Yes.
What are they going to do, throw them on the ground, flopping around? Look at the fish, Mom. No, but they got the cars, I think that's an accurate gauge of the movies.
I don't know. I've just seen Pixar put a lot of stuff out that like they don't put a lot of thought into, and there isn't a good plot, and it doesn't do well.
You know what? You're right. Pixar sucks.
I love Pixar. I just don't say that because I feel like John Lasseter knows what I do all the time. But I work there. I feel like he knows.
They really are a third-rate company.
really, I'm thinking
movies.
they hit several stumbling blocks. They had a comeback last year with Inside Out, and I'm hoping they're going to be able to keep it going.
So good.
Inside
Tripped
Out.
over the good
Why
part.
does everybody keep talking about that Kevin Kline movie? I don't understand what the
You
hell.
stop it. I loved Inside Out. I want them to redo part of Epcot and do an Inside Out attraction so bad.
That would be awesome.
But they don't listen to me.
Of course not. My
Let it
number 3 is
go,
actually Suicide
let it
Squad.
go.
I know we've talked about it coming out late, but the buzz on it has been very positive. Everyone really seems to be interested. I think it will make enough money just in the fact that everyone's so interested to see what's happening, and
It will
the
make
fact
enough
that
money for me.
What you failed to take into account is that shitty trailer that's coming. That's all
You
I got
stop.
to say.
here's what you failed to take into account: the fact
Yeah!
that Batman versus Superman, for the most part, is taking in a lot of money on the first weekend and then has bombed. And DC fans like you are like grasping at straws going, we have to have something good coming out here pretty quick because so far we're getting screwed in the ass. And if we don't have something good like Suicide Squad, then it's over. There's not going to be any more Marvel versus DC debate. It's just going to be Marvel because they keep hitting it out of the park. Batman versus Superman was not a bad movie. Was it the
No.
movie that we should have had? God, no, because we had the holy trilogy of fucking superheroes.
Trilogy?
Batman, Spider, or
Trilogy?
Superman, and
Wonder
Wonder
Woman.
Woman were in a movie together, and this movie should have been awesome, and it was just okay.
You know
Sound like
what?
you said Snyder Man.
DC
Snyder Man.
deserves better, and I'm hoping Suicide Squad is going to
Suicide.
I just think Suicide Squad's going to be a
Dude,
home run
you-
because I think more than anything, people are really interested to see Jared Leto's interpretation of the Joker.
Leto.
Leto. I've heard
Look,
it both ways. I'm going to say Leto.
Obviously, you're not a fan.
really.
But,
Yeah, fake fan, hardcore fake fan.
No, I can't pronounce his name. Sorry. But
Can you
Eugene.
pronounce his band?
No, I'm just kidding.
They have good music.
Eugene,
Thank you.
I can tell you're very passionate about this battle between DC and Marvel, but the fact is, I don't think that the DC people are really what you think they are. I'm a big fan of Batman. You know, I love the DC characters for the most part, but I'm not like, we've got to win this battle here, and this movie's got to succeed, you know, otherwise we won't have whatever. And I'm like, you know what, if it sucks, then let's not do it, you know? But I think everybody feels like, just from what we've seen, like Suicide Squad does look pretty good. I mean,
Yes.
I hope it has more of a feel of that first teaser trailer that they put out because I liked it a lot.
I did enjoy seeing in the last trailer what Jared Leto, I guess it's Leto.
Leto. I don't give a shit. Call him whatever you want.
Jay Leno, whatever.
Jordan Catalano.
Jordan Catalano.
I want to tell you a joke. Jay Leno comes out.
God, that would be the most wretched thing ever.
Yeah, I'm the Joker. But yeah, I think it does look good. That's not my third pick, but it is. I think it'll do well.
It
Okay,
looks
what
great.
is your third pick, sir?
My third pick is Independence Day.
Really?
What
Independence.
the fuck?
Well, okay.
The first Independence Day made $306 million. Hollywood Stock Exchange only has this one at $174 million. Thoughts?
$174.
Is there a particular reason why you picked it for your number 3, Cy?
I think that personally, I think it looks really good.
I agree.
And I think that because of some of the movies coming out in proximity to it, I believe there's going to be an interest in that type of movie because there's really not anything to compete with that in that vicinity.
Right.
So I think it's going to do very well. And, you know, 4th of July, obviously it's the weekend before 4th of July weekend, but I think it's going to carry over. I think it's going to have a big 4th of July weekend too.
That's
So-
true.
I just think it's going to do better than people are expecting. And I think once everybody realizes it's actually coming out, because, you know, it's kind of maybe a little under the radar at the moment, but I think it's going to do very well. And I think it's going to be really good, too. So,
I'm hoping. I mean, we've waited this long for it, so...
well, I'll tell you what, that last trailer is what convinced me this was going to be a good movie. Like, the first trailer, I was like, that looks interesting, but I need to see more. The second trailer, I was like, I see what they're doing here. Like, they actually thought this out. Like, sounds like it's actually going to have a very interesting plot. So,
You know, my first thought was I don't know how much not having Will Smith in it is going to hurt it, but considering his last several movies have not been, at least his more action type movies have not been that great, I don't think it's going to hurt it that bad.
It's not going to affect it.
Yeah.
I don't think so either. I think Yeah, I think people are kind of Will Smith out anyway. You know, like
I
he's
feel
gonna,
like we haven't seen a lot of him in a long time.
well, the last few things we saw, people didn't like. So there's been kind of like I think he's gonna do well in Suicide Squad, but that's because he's doing something so different from.
And it's an ensemble cast. He's not carrying the movie.
That's true, too.
That's
Yep.
true. Very good point.
Jay, what is your number 3?
Oh, that one movie.
Tarzan?
Fuck no.
The Nice
X-Men.
Guys? Oh, X-Men. Okay. Have we talked about X-Men yet? Yeah, we
Yes.
talked about X-Men. Yeah.
Go Power Rangers!
Like I said, the Days of Future Past made $233 million. I think that's a pretty good safe bet that's going to be up there. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and kick off our 4th round and say, yeah, my number 4 is X-Men. Like I said, the first movie, X-Men First Class, a lot of people didn't really know what to make of it, and then it made a lot more money once it was released on Blu-ray and DVD, and a lot of people were like, wow, this was a really good movie. And then when Days of Future Past came out, everyone was like, oh, we gotta go see this. It actually looks pretty awesome. Yes, I agree. Apocalypse does look, but
Are you all right? Are you drunk?
no, I'm fine. I don't know what's happening.
You've been drinking, son.
I don't know if I'm having a stroke or not.
Step out of the car.
But yeah, I still think it's going to do really well.
That's my 4.
I'm hoping it's going to do really well. I'll put it to you that way. So, Sai, what's your number 4?
Same thing.
X-Men.
Yeah.
All right, Jay, what's your number 4?
The fucking fish movie.
Finding Dory. All right, the fucking fish movie. Okay. Chris, what is your number 4?
Star Trek Beyond.
Oh, okay. Star Trek Beyond. I still have not seen Into Darkness.
I think
Big reason. I just wanted to see it, and it looks. Why not? Why not put Star Trek up there?
I
Okay.
haven't seen any of them.
okay.
We're good.
I don't know about your pick, but you know what? I give you respect for just throwing caution to the wind, as they say.
Thanks, Sai.
Is Yoda gonna be in this one?
That's literally how I sound when I talk about Star Trek. I know nothing.
Into
Yeah.
Darkness made
I love Star
$228
Wars.
million, but Hollywood Stock Exchange only has this one at $178 million. Here's the thing. I love Simon Pegg. Most of the stuff that he's written, I really, really enjoy. So I do have high hopes for it. But that last trailer, but I mean, even he came out and said that trailer was not a good trailer. So they need to at this point, they really need to regroup and put out a really awesome trailer, I think, if they're going to get people on board with it. So
I just got that insurrection kind of feel for this one. You know what I mean?
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Poofery.
Yeah,
Oh,
way
wow.
too much fucking poopery.
Ray, you said your number 1 through 4 was the same as.
I've actually
Changed it.
through
Wow.
our discussions, I have decided to swap this one out.
Okay.
My number 4 is now Suicide Squad. I believe it will make enough to make it to the 4th spot.
Oh, okay.
That's right. He believes.
All right, Lainey, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is actually Ghostbusters.
What?
Oh no!
Oh, nah.
The original Ghostbusters?
Okay, so
the original Ghostbusters.
so the original Ghostbusters made $242 million. Ghostbusters 2 only clocked in at $112 million. Hollywood Stock Exchange shows this one only making $89 million.
Wah, wah.
I don't care. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in there anyway because I believe.
You know what? You
Power
go
of
with your
Bill
heart,
Murray.
girl.
You know what? I'm seeing a theme here. That's all I'm
I
saying.
believe.
She's a fairy tale land.
Yeah, duh. I worked at Disney World, dummy.
Duh.
There, so
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. I've got a sneaky suspicion. I feel like that's what's gonna happen. I'm probably wrong, and I'll probably change it
You
before I
are.
like actually make
You
my
are
ballot. But
you are definitely
but
wrong.
god damn it, I'm throwing it in there.
I give you props for believing. You know what?
Pretty bold.
Go girl.
Thanks, friend. I appreciate that.
You just hold on to that steering wheel as the Titanic goes down. You're
Nope,
gonna make it.
everything's fine.
Don't ever let go, Jack. Don't ever let go.
Ray, what is your number 5?
My number 5, I have as Star Trek.
Okay.
I do have high hopes for it. I've seen the trailer. I know people were complaining about it, but you know what? I think the formula is going to work. So.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm actually right there with you. I have Star Trek as my number 5 as well.
You people.
It's okay. We love you.
I've got high hopes for it. Of course, I still have to see Into Darkness, but
Dude,
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. How can you possibly? You can't even like you.
Hey, I'm just one person, okay? I'm just going with the masses.
What?
Yeah, but dude, you need to see that movie.
I know.
Into Darkness. You need to at least see that, and then you'll be like, oh crap.
Really? Chris, what is your number 5?
Independence Day Resurgence.
Oh, okay.
That was pretty good.
All right.
I felt like Rudy was with us for a second.
I know, right? Lainey, what's your number 5?
Mine is actually also Independence Day.
Ooh, okay.
So.
Cyrus, what's your number 5?
Ice Age Collision Course.
Wow, really?
Really?
Yep.
Let's see here. Now, okay, if you go back to the previous 2, there's like 5 of these fucking movies. Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs, $196 million. Ice Age Continental Drift, which was the last one that came out, made $161 million. Hollywood Stock Exchange shows this one at $102 million. It's obviously, I mean, it's a kid's movie, it's animated, it's going to make some bank. It's just, how much bank is it going to make?
It's going to make more than you think.
I don't know, dude, because when it comes out and you can either go see, as Jay would put it, the fucking Fish movie again, or
How much distance is there between that and?
I'm looking. Let's see here. Finding Dory comes out June 17th, and Ice Age comes out July 22nd. So there is some distance between the two.
Yes, the kids will be chomping at the bit for another cartoon.
I can't believe they're making another Ice Age movie.
And this is the middle of July. It's hot as fucking shit, and parents are gonna be like, "Take the damn kids to the movies."
Okay,
Won't
but
they all be
there's
like at
another
camp
movie.
by then?
There's another animated movie coming out before then. No one said it yet, but I'm just gonna leave it at that before we get to it. So, Jay, what is your number 5?
The Bourne movie.
Really?
Really?
Wow.
Yep.
Jason Bourne, huh?
Well, okay, fair enough. July 29th. All right.
It's kind of early. I know there's a lot of people
That
after the last
freaking
one
awesome, by the way.
with Hawkeye in it.
Yeah.
A lot of people were just waiting for Matt Damon to come back and play the part. So,
and that's the key thing.
and the
Bourne
trailer looked
Ultimatum
fucking
made
awesome.
Bourne Ultimatum made $227 million. Bourne Legacy, the one with Hawkeye, as you said it, made $113 million. Hollywood Stock Exchange has it at $160, which is a damn good amount of money.
You think in the opening credits he's gonna kill the other dude? Like,
oh God, really?
snaps his neck.
I hope so, with an arrow, just to make it fit.
Oh damn, dude, that's not right.
That's not right.
And then he kills his family.
Oh, that would be awesome.
No, when it's Jason Bourne, what are you talking about?
He needs to go fucking medieval and go start killing motherfuckers.
So that was your number 5, right?
Didn't really fit the character.
They're like, this is a rewrite. Lainey, what is your number 6?
My number 6 was actually Star Trek Beyond.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna be really, really honest. I don't really know anything about Star Trek. That's a little out of my geekdom range.
Not in your wheelhouse, got it.
No, I was always more of a Star Wars girl, man. I just never got into Star Trek.
Well, there's no songs, you know.
Yeah, is that the problem?
They don't sing. There's no choreography.
Then I'm definitely not down, because all that singing and dancing that happened in A New Hope, I mean, that's what got me hooked.
Oh please, that was. It had Disney in front of it. You were gonna watch it. It doesn't matter.
That's actually very true. But no, yeah, I think people will be really excited. My friends that do really like Star Trek are pretty jazzed about the new one, so that I put that as my number 6.
That is a term we need to use more often here.
Jazzed?
Yes.
I say that a lot, actually.
Okay.
Well, I don't. You might be, but when's the last time you used that word, jazzed, Eugene?
Let's see. Are we talking about the character from the 1986 version of Transformers?
No.
No.
I like that
probably
that's
never.
what you thought of, and I thought of Will Smith's best friend in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, jazzy, but
For
No,
some
but
reason,
they called him Jazz. That was his name.
for some
no.
reason,
See, Jazz will always be a talking robot to me.
for some reason, when I hear jazzed, I think of Cheese Whiz on crackers. I don't know. I was like,
What the?
I don't know why. Like,
That
I
don't
just
make any
imagine.
sense.
I imagine there's like a product named Jazzed. Have you had Jazzed? No. Like, they put it on.
Sounds like a weird sex act, and I don't like it.
With cheese crackers. My number 6 is actually Independence Day Resurgence. I'm psyched to see this movie. I know a lot of people take a dump on the original one. They're like, oh, it was horrible, you know. But kind of going back to what Sai was saying about how people like to go back and you know, basically tear down a bunch of movies and stuff, you know, from the past. Yes, is it cheesy? Yes, but it's an action movie. It was. I don't think we were ever really planning on getting, especially after 10 years, we were ever going to see another one. So going back and watching, it's just like, okay, it's just this one-off movie. There's fucking aliens and Will Smith, and yes, it's ridiculous that he has a Mac and he uses it to send a virus to a alien computer. But who the fuck cares? That was one of the best damn presidents we've ever had on screen.
God damn it.
Don't underestimate the power of the Mac.
That speech is still just awesome. So I'm really interested in seeing this next one. So
That shit with the Mac, that's real, man. That's how Macs do.
Yes, it
that's
is.
That's why the government's trying to hack them.
oh god. Sai, what is your number 6?
My number 6 is Suicide Squad.
Okay.
It's gonna do well, but yeah, I couldn't put it too high on the list because of the release date.
Well, like I said, and you're right. They could if they release a final trailer and it ends up being too far out there or whatever. Now the other thing is, and this is kind of disconcerting about it, is everyone I'm sure has seen the reports that they've decided to go back and do some reshoots because they want to try to add some more humor to it because it was one of the major complaints
No,
about
the
Batman.
director
No.
came out and said that was bullshit.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I have yet to hear anyone
No,
definitely say that.
some of the actors also come out and said that was bullshit. They were like,
Oh well,
no.
that's good to hear then.
Yeah, they said there are some reshoots, but that's not why.
Okay.
I mean, every movie has reshoots.
Just reshoots are fine, but reshoots for a specific reason immediately makes
Hey, you know
me
what?
think of
You know what?
Green Lantern.
You know what? I'm glad you mentioned this because I can remember another high-profile superhero movie that they went back and did a research to add some humor, and it turned out to be really good and really successful. And actually, the reshoot was actually appreciated, and that was that scene at the end of the credits of the first Avenger movie.
Oh, yeah, the shawarma thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, okay. That's how. Okay, I see. Yeah.
Well, if they're sitting there eating shawarma at the end of Suicide Squad, yeah, I'm done with DC after that.
Well, I don't think they would do that.
I don't think that's the scene they went back and shot.
My point being, everybody's like, well, they're going to go back and shoot for some humor. And like, wait a minute, didn't we? Like, I don't know. I'm just saying, there seems to be a double standard.
Because it's Marvel and DC, but that's right, DC people aren't like that, right, Si?
That's right.
I forgot. We're still on number 6. Who hasn't given us their number 6 yet?
Well, this is my
Me.
Hail Mary. Oh, sorry, Jay. You go ahead.
No, you can go ahead. That's fine.
No, you go ahead.
All right, so this is my Hail Mary.
Okay. What you got?
Angry Birds.
Wow.
Okay. Okay. Hollywood Stock Exchange has it at only $76 million. When does this movie come out?
May
Who cares?
20th.
May 20th. So it's got an early release date. In fact, it is the first animated movie that comes out
Yeah.
Now
You know what?
here's the thing. I personally, I'm like, I thought Angry Birds was over. I don't see anyone talking about it or whatever, but I still see the kids, and Lainey can probably attest to this. I still see the kids like with the lunch boxes, and with the
Ugh.
T-shirts, and
Trust
so
me.
obviously the kids are still into it, and I mean
Yeah,
that's
they
obviously
are.
who they're aiming this for. So
I'm sick of the Angry Birds thing, but I have a feeling that this is gonna
Well,
be.
the kids want to go.
Yep,
The
It
kids.
looks funny as shit.
it
Can
does.
I say something about this? I believe that Angry Birds is going to start the apocalypse.
okay,
Trump? I thought that was Trump.
No, well, this is the pre-apocalypse.
Oh, okay.
The warm up of
I thought that was
Yeah.
Sanders.
this is
The
just the
reason-
sixth sign.
The reason is because it's a movie about a game you need your phone to use. The kids are going to go watch this movie, and as soon as Angry Birds come on, they're going to be like, Mom, I want to play Angry Birds, Mom. And they're going to turn on all their phones, and it's going to cause mass hysteria. Like, everybody's going to lose their shit over whether or not to use the phone in the theater, and what does it mean about phones and theaters and movies, and it's
You
like
should have seen how dumb I was carrying my TV and my Nintendo to the Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it will start a paradox that cannot be undone.
I think we're safe from that one.
Mark my words, y'all laugh now, but when the black hole has swallowed us, I will be proven right.
All right, I will shake your
Sai is,
hand.
God will.
Sai is literally falling into the depths of hell. I told you so.
Yeah. God damn it!
I win.
All right, Jay. What is your number? Was it 6? Yeah, 6. What's your
Yeah,
number?
I'm just glad I let Ray go first because I also had Angry Birds.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I was like, man, I'm gonna feel like a dumbass if I'm the only one that's got Angry Birds this high.
It's just the release date. That's all.
Yeah, the early release date, and I honestly think it looks funny.
It does.
My daughter wants to go watch it, and this is one that I'm actually not dreading going to watch, like the
Oh, there
fucking
you go.
Chipmunks movie.
Hmm.
So I honestly think that some parents will actually be more willing to take their kids to something like this, and than some fucking singing fucking furballs.
Singing crappy songs.
Oh, I thought they sung Beyonce in there.
Hey,
Oh.
you back off.
Call back to the pre-show.
Nope, because she won't give him the rights.
All right.
Because even chipmunks don't want to sing it.
You stop it.
Don't you be talking about the Queen Bee. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that beehive will start coming for you. You don't want that.
All right. Let's see. Chris, what is your number 7?
Well, my number 6 is Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
Okay.
dude.
Sorry,
Wow.
I've lost count.
Holy shit.
Keep track. God damn.
For the same reason as Sai said, and then my 7 is Ice Age. Because
Okay.
why not?
Why not, right?
I don't have a good reason. I just picked it.
She's
Hell
like,
yeah.
I got to fill up this fucking list for this.
I have
Pretty
to.
much. What's the first 4 I filled in? I didn't know what else to do. So like,
There you go.
I agree with her completely, by the way.
thanks.
Ray, what is your number 6? I mean, number 7. Damn it.
Number 7 is Independence Day.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, we're
I like how he just came out and said, like, number 7 is Independence Day. Like, oh, okay.
Not
no
I
question.
Sorry,
Good
I
question.
didn't I say that?
Lainey, what's your number 7?
My number 7 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
What? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Let's take a look here on the
I'm
document.
not saying that any of these answers are correct. I'm just saying that these are what I
TMNT.
picked.
The Hollywood Stock Exchange has it at $162 million. The first one, well, I say the first Michael Bay one was $191 million. So, I mean, it made pretty good bank. My number 7 is actually TMNT as well. I did not see the first one. I've heard good
I
and
did.
bad about it.
I liked it. I thought it was okay.
I hear as long as you take it as just okay. Look, it's an action movie and it's got Ninja Turtles in it. It's fine.
Yes.
These
I
poor
have to
kids,
say
man.
though, this is the first time we're seeing Rocksteady and Bebop on the big screen, and I'm like,
And Krang.
and Krang, and I'm kind of like, oh, this looks kind of interesting. Just from just the younger version of me is like, dude, you have to go see this just because, man. So
These poor fucking kids. They don't have a chance, do they?
what is your number 7, Cyrus?
Well, it's also Ninja Turtles, but
Oh, okay, really?
No, well, it's also Ninja Turtles, but I make fun of all of you guys. Here you.
I don't have to like it.
Well, there you go. No, you don't have to like it. Believe me, I'm like Laney. I would have loved to have put Ghostbusters up on there. I just don't think it's going to make a lot of money. But I can't wait to see it. I'm really, really excited about it. But like I said, it's not high up on my list.
Why are you so excited about it? It looks like shit.
No, it doesn't.
doesn't.
You
He
shut
gets a
up.
Ghostbusters boner.
Go,
Sure, why not?
You're just mad because it's a bunch of women. You're
Jay, what is your number
dumbass.
7?
Wow.
Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles. Wow. Okay, so I think we pretty much know where this movie is sitting. Okay, now I've completely forgotten again. Has anyone not given us their number 7?
No. Number 8.
Okay. All right. Number 8. I'll go first on this one, and I have Jason Bourne. Yeah. Like I said, I think everyone's really happy to see Damon back. So I mean, they
Matt
tried.
Damon.
They
I
were trying
want
to
my
do.
Damon back, Damon back, Damon back, Damon back, Damon back.
Oh.
I think they were, they're like, okay, we can continue doing this, and we don't have to have him. And I think they learned their lesson. Nope, kind of have to have him. So,
Pay the man.
yeah, pay that man. So, but yeah, I put it as my number 8. So, what's your number 8?
It's gonna be a weird one. Y'all are not gonna understand this.
Okay.
Alice Through the Looking Glass.
No, I totally understand it.
No, I got it.
I get it.
And I picked this movie just because Alan Rickman is in it.
Oh, I didn't
Good
even think
point.
about
Twist that knife. How dare you?
Damn it! I forgot to look up to see what the previous one made. Hold on. They have it
isn't Johnny
estimated at
Depp in this
$141
one?
million.
Yeah, Johnny Depp, all the same people basically from the previous
Yeah,
one.
that's why I can't get behind this one.
Same people, same crappy movie.
Hey,
Yeah, pretty much. Johnny Depp hasn't done a good movie in a while.
no,
No, that wasn't my point. I
don't necessarily know if it will be a good movie, but I think it'll be interesting enough that people will want to see it.
No.
Hold on, I'm still trying to find what the previous one made. Jay, what is your number? Was it 8? Yes. What is your number 8?
Independence Day.
Okay. Ray, what's your number 8?
I'm with you, Jason Bourne.
Okay. Chris, your number 8?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay. Lainey, your number 8.
my number 8 was Jason Bourne.
Okay. See, yeah, I think we're all pretty much kind of hitting the same movies about the same time.
Except me. I'm right.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Damn it, what was the other one called?
The
Okay,
other
anyway,
what?
I'll have to look it up.
No one gives a shit about the previous Alice in Wonderland.
What was it called?
I think it's called Alice in Wonderland.
Called Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Was it? What?
Yes. Yes.
Eugene, are you all right?
Are you questioning me?
No,
Is
I
your-
just typed in Alice and it didn't come up, and I was like, "What the
Is
hell?"
your
The previous
spreadsheet
one made
failing you?
$334 million. So I mean, the previous one made a shit ton of money. So
I just
mean,
think
that's
the drug references are going to be popular with the kids. That's all I'm saying.
oh, the kids and their drugs. Lainey, what is your number 9?
My number 9 is actually that Snowden movie because it looks really good.
Okay.
I think it'll have a very select audience, but I also think that it'll draw enough people. So I picked that as my number 9. I also was starting to run out of movies.
Well, okay then.
You just kind of threw that one up. You just like Snowden.
Yeah, it's like it's on here and it's numbered, but I was like, I remember making my list and going, fuck it, like I'll just throw this
Yeah,
on
what the hell?
Because I had seen the trailer for it and it looked good, so I was like, I would go see this.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It looks interesting, and the whole thing going on with the whole Snowden thing is interesting. You okay, AJ?
No, I'm dying. It's okay.
Hang in there. Don't you die on me.
Sai, what's your number 9?
I said Tarzan.
Okay.
Ugh.
Yay.
Really?
Man swinging around the loincloth.
Look, you know you wanted to pick it. That's all I'm saying.
All I could think of with that whole Tarzan thing was about the Tarzan face characters that you could meet at Disney parks, because he was always like on my walk out to my car, and it used to freak me out because he's very exposed, and it just made me very uncomfortable.
That's how I
Too-
mow my
too much
yard.
meat meat.
Oh, and he like talks to you while you walk out. I'm just like, stop it! Like, I'm trying to leave. Go away.
What does he say to you? Like, what kind
One day I was
I'm with you.
walking. I was leaving my spot where I worked, and I was walking out, and he's made a comment. He's like, "You have banana for Tarzan?" And I just looked at him, and I just shook my head.
Tarzan
and I
has
just kept
banana
going.
for you.
Yeah, exactly. And he didn't have any, there weren't any guests waiting for him or anything, but I was just like, I can't do this. I looked at his character attendant, and I was like, really? Really? She just kind of shrugged her shoulders. I was like, all right, I'm out. And I just, sprinted to the next backstage area.
Don't rate me.
I'm just like, please leave me alone. Stop looking. You can see his nipples, and it's just very unsettling. I don't like it.
Did nipples scare you?
No, but his did. He had massive man nipples. I don't like it.
Wow.
Look like big milk duds.
Yes, I don't like it.
Oh.
Okie
Jay, what is your number 9?
Oh, fucking hell. Star Trek.
Okay.
No.
I had to put it. There's enough Star Wars dorks out there that'll go fucking watch it. And they'll
Star
make
Wars
some money.
dorks?
How do they
Star
talk?
Trek
How
dork.
do they talk again?
Hey guys,
Oh my god!
go watch Star Trek?
I'm gonna totally watch it.
Good.
I got a Laserdisc version at my house.
Oh my god.
There's a buddy of mine listening to this show very soon, and he's gonna kill
He's
all
a
of you.
huge Trekkie.
I like to watch the movie.
No
with
disrespect to any of the Trekkies. I get it.
I watch all the Star Trek movies with 3D glasses, but the old school 3D glasses, and they don't even have to be 3D.
Kirk Levin Spock
Just any
sucker.
glasses will do. I get it. I wish that I was more into Star Trek. It was just one of those things that wasn't ingrained in me from an early age, so I just never got
You know, I
on
thought about
board.
getting into Star Trek once before, but I realized I like women and just never did it.
Oh,
Wow.
mean. I've
Fuck
been
you.
out.
TNG was the shit.
I'll say this: I've been out with a lot of Trekkies.
Shut up, you
So-
red shirt.
They've done just fine. So
He wouldn't get the reference. All right.
I know what the red shirt
Who's
is.
next?
Okay. Chris,
This is
what is
done.
your number 9?
My number 9 is The Legend of Tarzan.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Alex
Great.
Skarsgård.
Great minds think alike.
Put it on.
Boom.
Ray, what's your number 9?
And the release date too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what babe go?
I'm on 9 is Ice Age. I went with Ice Age.
Oh, okay.
It will do better than y'all think.
We shall see. My number 9 is a movie that no one has said anything about yet, except for, Sai has mentioned it actually on a previous show, or it was on the pre-show or something. My number 9 is The Secret Life of Pets. The reason I put it on there is because Finding Dory comes out June 17th. We have several weeks before anything else hits kid-wise until July 8th, and that's when The Secret Life of Pets comes out. 2 weeks after that is when Ice Age hits. I'm willing to bet it's going to be out in theaters long enough, just those 2 weeks is going to make that much of a difference, and the fact that, so far a lot of people are saying it looks kind of funny and looks interesting or whatever, that it's going to steal some thunder from Ice Age, which is why Ice Age did not make my list.
No pet movie has ever made money.
Fuck you. Really?
The fish
I'm
movie.
sure I could do research on that and figure that out. I don't think.
yeah.
The fish movie.
Well, fish really aren't pets.
Stop calling it the fish movie.
They make all these
Fucking fish
movies.
movie.
They make all these movies with the little dogs and the cats, and they talk and they make them talk, but they don't really talk, and then they animate their mouths and stuff, and people are like, "Oh, that's cute." Nobody watches it because it's stupid.
We shall
Yeah.
see, sir. We shall see.
Stupid.
All right, our number 10, the final one on our list, I'll go ahead and just lead off here with mine, and it's Alice Through the Looking Glass. I don't think it's going to make as much money as the last one, mainly because it comes out the same weekend as X-Men Apocalypse. I unfortunately think the previous movie got a bump from the because it was really advertised heavily for being, go watch it in 3D, and now that 3D is not so much a huge of a draw, I don't think it's going to get that extra bump. So I do think it'll make the top 10 list. Number 10 I think is about as high as it's going to get. So, Si, what's your number 10?
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. Okay. Jay, what is your number 10?
Warcraft.
Ah, that's a movie we haven't heard of yet.
That movie's not going to do well.
Oh, sorry, Jay.
It looked entertaining to a certain respect.
It's a
But
cartoon.
there's so many fucking people out there that love
Do people
Warcraft
still
that-
play that game?
Oh yeah,
I think so. I think he's right.
I know people that
Did you
still play
it's-
that game.
it's still huge and
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it really?
My
Yeah.
question is the people who are still really into it, are they going to be into the movie, or? But
are
I
they
mean,
going to
even
get
if
out
they
of their
get the-
house, out of their basement, and
Right.
actually go to it?
Oh Lord, I did not say that. I was just going to say.
I said that.
I know you said that because that's a Jay statement. I
Because-
was just gonna say, is it going to get them out of the house just for the curiosity factor? I didn't necessarily say
they
they
might
open
meet
the
a girl.
basement.
Oh, we have to go take a shower. Ugh.
Oh God.
We can meet girls. Look at their
God, I hope
boobs.
y'all aren't isolating a huge part of our listening.
Well, just in case they are listening, there's two friends of mine that are a huge World of Warcraft fan. So,
Okay.
apologies to them. They are a married couple and they're lovely.
And
Okay.
see, then they're gonna hear
They're
me talk
very
about
lovely.
they're gonna hear me talk that there might be boobs at the movie theater, and they're gonna get all excited and want to go now.
You know what? I personally, I'd like to say, I don't support these people attacking the World of Warcraft people. World of Warcraft people are salt of the earth. That's our key. We really, those are kind of people we need, you know?
Thank you, Sai. Thank you.
Yeah.
Is there some kind of like slogan for World of Warcraft that I can say right now to be like, World of Warcraft, whatever,
Keeping your virginity intact.
kill the monster ogre things.
Yeah, that's it. I'm sure they spent a lot of money and got that for their
Tower defense.
No, wrong thing. All right. Ray, what is your number 10?
My number 10, I am going with the BFG.
Oh, okay.
Doom.
No, not Doom.
You know what? I watched the trailer, and I watched it with a friend of mine who's a big Disney fan, and he was pretty excited about it. A couple of friends, it's one that we're going to clear it and make sure it's good, but I think the kids will still go to it. I think it'll do better than what anybody thinks.
Big fucking Gary.
You stop. Don't
what-
talk about Roald Dahl's books like that.
What is this movie about anyway?
It's based on the book.
Big
What
friend.
book?
Okay. I don't know anything about it. That's why I was asking.
Never heard of it.
Really?
Which is
Yeah.
why it's the last one on my list.
BFG means big effing gun. That's from Doom.
No, that's only in the game.
Like, whatever he decided to copy this and make this book, I don't know. But
They're ripping off Dune.
No,
Yes, I'm sure they're ripping off Doom.
Dune. He who controls the spice controls the universe.
I said Doom, not Dune.
Oh, I think
It didn't sound like it. I was like, okay, dude, all right, dude.
Yeah, before you knock it too hard, go watch the trailer.
Okay. Chris, what is your number 10?
Jason Bourne.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Lainey, what is your number 10?
My number 10 is Tarzan.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm hearing good thing. I have not watched the trailer for Tarzan, so I don't know. Does it even remotely compare to the Jungle Book that's come out? Because apparently the Jungle Book's actually getting really good reviews.
I haven't gone and seen it yet. I really, really, really want to. I just have to stop. long
No,
enough
it
to do
looks terrible.
No, it looks really good, and the score sounds really beautiful. I'm excited.
Because that's what I go to a movie for, is for the
That's
good
what
music.
I go to a movie for. So
It's funny. It's funny. It's funny. I picked Tarzan, and it's like, oh my God, Tarzan. Oh, I had this horrible memory about Tarzan. Oh, and then
yeah, about the face character
big-
that traumatized me for
Big
forever.
milky nipples.
yeah, and then she
Yes.
picks Tarzan. Oh, it looks really good, and the music sounds really great.
No,
I think it's
I'm
gonna do-
talking about Jungle Book, not Tarzan. So
Oh,
you can
okay.
put that one away.
All right. Well, like I
Nice.
said, that's the top 10s, and then, like I said, we all had to pick 3, what we refer to as dark horses, and these are movies that we thought might make the list, but on our list just didn't quite make there. And we'll just go around real quick and hit them out there. My dark horses are Ghostbusters, the BFG, and Neighbors 2. The reason I put Neighbors 2 on there is because the first one actually made a decent amount of money. But there's not a real hardcore comedy on there, and traditionally there's usually at least one really big comedy in somewhere on the top 10. So I thought, well, that might be it, especially considering it comes out very early in the year. Like I said, the first one made $150 million. And the second one, the trailer for the second one so far looks funny. Like Christy and I didn't watch the first one until it hit rental or whatever, but we may actually go see the second one in theater just because we enjoyed the first one. So, but all right. So those are my top. Those are my 3 dark horses. Sai, what are your 3 dark horses?
Well, my number 1 dark horse is Katy Perry, but I can't pick her as a movie. So, 3 dark horses. She's a beast. No. My first movie is Star Trek, and then Jason Bourne, and then Pete's Dragon.
The only reason I didn't put Pete's Dragon on there is because we've only had one trailer, and it's kind of late in the game. But
Dark horse.
Dark horse. There you go. Exactly. That's exactly why you put it in the dark horse spot. Jay, what is your 3 dark horses?
Neighbors 2,
Okay.
Ghostbusters,
Okay.
and I was really want to put Sausage Party in there.
I was wondering if anyone was going to bring it up. It's really, really late in the game, but I have to say, for being an animated adult,
It looks so fucking
it
hilarious.
does look funny as shit.
It does look funny.
Yeah. So,
What's
we'll
it about?
Food.
have you seriously not watched the trailer?
I didn't know if this was that kind of trailer.
No, you need to watch it. It's an animated movie, and it's a Seth Rogen thing, and it just looks
It's
funny as shit.
hilarious.
Yeah.
All right.
Very, very your humor. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Nobody tells me what my humor is.
Chris, what are your 3 dark horses?
I have The Nice Guys, the BFG, and Free State of Jones, which I really want to see the Free State of Jones. It looks really, really interesting, and I love that it's based on a true story and
What is it about?
the Civil War.
Really? Free State of Jones. I never.
It comes out May 13th.
It actually happened. It's based on a true story.
Oh, I love Civil War stuff. I probably watch that.
I like war movies, so.
Nobody likes that crap, but I love Gettysburg, Gods and Monsters. You ever watch Gettysburg?
No.
No.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't like it. It's like 4 hours long.
No, we'd probably watch it.
Jeff Bridges is freaking awesome in that.
Oh,
Wow.
you sold me.
Yeah.
You sold
So I
me.
don't think it really impacts them too much.
Shut up.
No, but I like watching war movies that are based on.
You know what, Jay? Good point. Yeah. Why are y'all watching Civil War movies? What is this like? Oh, look at the Americans. Look what they did. Bunch of assholes.
Look at those dummies.
I can't wait till they do a War of 1812.
Can't wait for what?
War of 1812.
War of
War
1812.
1812.
Shit.
Sai, I honestly did not know that about you. I did not realize that you liked that, Civil War stuff.
It's fascinating.
I learned something new about you, my friend.
Yeah.
Well, I like most old war stuff. It's interesting. I used to study World War II.
Oh, World War II is just interesting as shit anyway. But
Civil War
Yeah,
also.
it is.
Civil War is very interesting. I remember being a little kid, and on TV they put on these commercials for like the Civil War chess sets.
Yes, I remember that shit.
Made of real pewter, and you're like, "What the hell is pewter?" I don't know, but that looks fancy.
Yes, it does. Oh Lord.
I want the Robert E. Lee, and I don't even know who that is.
Ray, what are your 3 dark horses?
So, my uncle was big into Civil War. He really loved all that kind of stuff. So I have Free State of Jones on there as well. He got me into the Civil War era and stuff. Yeah.
He's still around.
Well, this may be a topic we could discuss more of.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Nah.
Jay's like, no.
Oh.
The other one was Warcraft. And then my last one, I was flip-flopping, but I finally decided Money Monster.
Okay.
That one, just because it's got a fairly decent cast. I just checked out the trailer, and it looks pretty intense. And it seems like it's going to be something that a lot of people would be drawn to. So, pretty early in the game, too.
Yes, it is.
Fair enough.
Lainey, what are your 3 dark horses?
My 3 are Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates, and Alice in Wonderland, or Alice Through the Looking Glass, whatever, and Pete's Dragon.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
And I say Alice and Pete's because I don't have a lot of faith when Disney does live action movies anymore because they've broken my heart way too many times with it. But they keep making them because they do really, really well at the box office. So
That's true. The thing
I
about
think
this game,
they'll
you have
go
to-
through it.
you can't always vote with your heart. Like I said, I would
No.
love to put Ghostbusters higher up there. I just know it's probably not going to make as much money as I want it to.
I know Pete's Dragon is going to make me sad because it's not going to be right, but it'll probably do really well.
You know what? This got me thinking. I know 2 more Disney live-action movies they need to remake. If they're going to do Pete's Dragon, I got 2 more.
Okay, go. What do you have?
The Black Hole.
Oh God, I would love them to do another Black
Oh
Hole.
my God, you
Hell
guys
yes.
would.
Hell yes.
It was a good
Maximilian.
movie. Yes.
God dang.
Scared the
Vincent.
shit out of me when I was a kid.
Bob. Poor Bob. Oh,
Yep.
Bob. And then something wicked this week comes.
That was a good one.
Damn, I love that movie.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And crickets.
Y'all don't
Bunch
know
of
jack
idiots.
shit.
Yeah.
Just
The
keeping my opinions to myself.
The Red Band trailer for Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates came out this week, and I posted it. And yeah, that's another movie my wife and I may have to go see because it does.
It looks funny.
So I'm going through the list here real quick and seeing if there are any movies on here that I thought someone might mention that no one has said anything about. The only thing that came up, no one put Ben-Hur, but I
couldn't figure out, was that a movie about like Caitlyn Jenner or what?
I don't know enough about Ben-Hur. Oh, you stop.
Really.
That would be Ben-Him. Thank you very
Oh.
much.
Sausage Party was a sequel to that, right?
You stop.
Oh Lord. Yeah, I think we pretty much covered almost all of them. That pop star movie coming out, I don't know.
You know what's going to happen? I guarantee you there's going to be a movie on here. None of us said anything about. We're not even thinking about. It's going to do like crazy business.
That's the whole point, right?
Do you remember several years ago, no one put it on any of their list, I don't think, but it was actually very, very late in the game, but it ended up on the number 10 spot, and it was Salt.
Yeah.
And then when I watched it, I was like, well, I see why. This was a fucking badass movie.
Damn, Angelina Jolie. Should have known better. Don't
Yep.
bet against her.
Don't bet against her.
Yeah.
So
I think that was before she's adopting every little Ethiopian child.
No,
Yeah.
she definitely had a million children by then.
Was that before or after she got her boobs cut off? I can't remember.
Oh my God.
Which one was that?
how much have you been drinking or
before.
smoking? Seriously. All right.
I'm just saying, I heard they look better now. That's all I'm saying.
Oh God.
So moving on, yeah. So like I said, by the time this goes up and you can watch/listen to it, you can actually go to the site, epicallygeeky.com. There'll be a banner on the front page that you can click on, and you can actually enter in the summer movie game as well. The cutoff date for that, real quick, let me pull that up here because I have the wrong thing. It's all movies between May 6th and the cutoff date is September 5th, but we're going to go ahead and let it go for another 2 weeks just so that everything can have a little bit more time to collect a little bit more money, those movies at the very end.
Can you work in the word marinate here? I just want to see if you can.
No. Yeah, so like I said, the actual game itself will be open on the 25th. You have to have your entry in by midnight on Thursday, May 5th, because that's when Civil War happens. So let's go ahead and move on to our picks and pans for the week. Would anyone like to go first?
No.
Great, I'll go first.
No!
You're killing me. My pick for this week, I almost changed my pick, but I haven't watched enough of it to definitely say it's a pick or a pan. But my pick for the week is Not Your Father's Root Beer. I know Landy gives me shit about it. It's good. I fucking love it. It's tasty. It's a beverage. If you're like me and you don't really care for horse piss, which most people call beer, this is just a hateful episode, isn't it? It's a good thing you and I are sitting next to each other this week.
I know, we're all tired of each other.
I know, right? We're all just like, fuck, we got to do the show this week.
God.
He-Man.
I really do like it. I was really hoping to have one tonight, but it just didn't work out. So I may have one afterwards. We'll see here. So especially after this episode, damn. Hopefully we're all still friends.
I have a pick I want to just mention real quick.
All right, what's your pick, sir?
Prince music. Go find some, listen to it. It's freaking awesome.
Oh, God, yes.
There's so much that I'm rediscovering, and God, that dude could play guitar. Holy shit!
Yeah, he could.
Watch some YouTube videos. That dude was amazing. It's crazy.
Surprising me. I really thought that was going to be Laney's pick, and I thought you were going to pick the new Star Fox game.
Well, I saved that for my own stuff. I can't, I don't share everything here.
Oh my God.
Well, can I go next to kind of
Absolutely.
piggyback off of that one? My pick actually was going to be a Prince song. I was going to tell everybody to go listen to When You Were Mine. It's just a really, really simple Prince song, but it's got one of those melodies on it that's just so pretty and beautiful, and just do it. Go find some Prince and listen to him and just enjoy like the wonderfulness that he was and the incredible artist that he was. And
that tells you right there the difference. Like, Prince had a very wide appeal. Like, I'm sitting here talking about how badass guitar player he was and how all this kind of stuff, but different people could appreciate him for different reasons. So
I posted a little thing on Instagram when I found out, and I was kind of talking about like the very first time I can remember it very vividly, the very first time I heard a Prince song. And it's not just the guitar, he put so many layers into everything that it's just a Prince song doesn't sound like anything else ever, and I'm so sad that we've lost him, and I'm so sad that there's going to be artists that come up that don't get the opportunity to be mentored by him, because he did do so much in the way of like mentoring all these other artists and everything and helping them put out really incredible music, but hopefully that legacy will still live on. So
I feel like we just didn't appreciate everything that like I don't know what the hell, it just seemed like he kind of was under the radar, and now he's really going to be like looked on the way he should have been looked on, I don't know, man. I just feel like.
Well, I've heard a lot of people say like, oh, well, he wasn't really like Michael Jackson level. I'm like, yeah, because he kept his shit out of the press. Like,
wasn't Michael Jackson level? That's hilarious.
Because he hasn't been famous since he was 5, and
Prince was way more influential than Michael Jackson. And
I 100% agree. I think Prince was also more of a real musician.
Yeah.
Than Michael. No
Michael Jackson
disrespect
never.
to Michael Jackson.
How many
but-
instruments? How many instruments could Michael Jackson play?
Exactly. You
Yeah.
know, and think about how many Prince played. You know, thousands, and he taught himself. Like, just a musical prodigy, just incredible. So, but yeah, I got a little sad with it. I was like, oh, it's not like, you know, losing Michael Jackson all over again. And I was like, no, this is actually bigger for me, at least. You know, this feels like a much bigger loss. Yeah, I'm so sad to see him go. But
Well, you know what? He produced probably thousands of songs that he never released. So we'll probably have Prince music from now until eternity. Like, it's
yeah, that's
great.
what a friend
Like
of
Tupac.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, a friend of mine said that same thing. He was like, well, he's like, you'll still get new stuff, and it'll be good. I was like, yeah, it's not the same, though.
That's a shitty thing to say, actually. Like, well, what's the problem? You're still gonna get more music.
Oh, no,
yeah.
he didn't say it like that. He was just like, it'll be okay. Like, don't worry.
Yeah, he's dead. It's all right. Don't worry.
He
You're
was
gonna
trying
get
to
more
make me
music.
feel better. He's like, no. Like, you'll still get tons of stuff. It'll be fine.
It's like your cousin dies. Oh, that's all right. Don't worry.
Fine.
You can still watch his videos. He did.
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
God. Jay, what is your pick or pan for the week?
Do you say Jay or Ray?
Jay.
Oh, I'm going to have to pan Beyonce's music. It's fucking terrible.
You stop it right
It's
now.
terrible, terrible, terrible.
I will jump through this computer, and I will.
Hey, if you like it, you should put a ring on it. That's all. I'm
That's a
saying.
terrible song, and that's not a good piece of music to use.
You know, that's a terrible song. Yeah, by a terrible artist.
Look,
Get out.
all I know is years ago I saw Beyonce performing at a football game, and I don't care what comes out of her mouth. That she's awesome. Like, she could make squealing noises, and I'd still watch her.
She's a performer.
Yeah, certain squealing noises.
You stop.
That is a hot woman. That's all I have to say. Sorry.
Yeah, as long as she gets there and
Talented.
shuts up and don't sing, yeah, we're good. But
Jay, what kind of music do you like? Because I would be really, really inclined to find out.
I'm into angry stuff.
So am I.
Guar, mainly
No,
Guar.
I don't like war.
All right,
Yeah.
Mark.
Pantera, Slipknot, Disturbed.
Of course you are. All right, continue. Sorry.
Metallica.
Oh, God. Ugh.
Yeah.
Sorry. Continue.
Yeah,
Chris,
Queen.
what is your
Queen's my favorite.
I like Queen.
Okay, we can all agree on Queen. Chris, what is your pick or pan for the week?
Pan Prince too.
I thought he said cream. He said queen.
Cream's also a good band.
Never heard of him.
Oh, my God.
Chris,
Hey,
what is your pick or pan for the week?
I'm just patiently waiting for them to figure their crap out.
sorry.
You know what? We never let her talk. Why does Ducky never get to talk on this show? What is y'all's problem?
Sorry,
And I
Ducky.
just listen.
Because she's Canadian and she's nice.
Y'all are racist.
Against Canadians.
Yep. I'm gonna be selfish here for a second and think it's about me.
Yes.
All right, so join us next time. No, just kidding.
Yeah. Next time on. Thanks, Chris, for contributing.
And Ray doesn't even get to say a thing.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
We're good? No, I just got a really great haircut, and I love my hair right now, so that's
It looks really good.
I'm happy about having really good hair days lately, and that's important
Me too.
since I shaved my head. So,
Hell yeah.
I haven't liked my hair in 9 years. It's a big deal.
Oh, that would be a big deal.
Aw. Well, I'm excited for you then.
Good job. Good deal.
I encourage more people to shave their head.
It's awesome to shave your head. It's
Yeah.
very liberating. I wish I would have done it sooner.
I do it all the time.
Ditto. Did tonight. Ray, what is your pick or pan for the week?
So I'm gonna throw. I was thinking hard about what I would pick, and so on YouTube I found this guy called Otaku. It is Otaku. He breaks down Star Wars Battlefront and the different weapons, and I've been playing a lot of Star Wars Battlefront lately. It's been a blast, a lot of fun, and I was just trying to figure out different techniques of which weapons I would like and all that stuff. So this kind of breaks it all down, and he does a great job doing it. So
What do you play on?
Xbox One.
Ah, man. You play on PS4.
Sorry, dude.
Xbox One version's kind of
No, it's fine. It's
kind
fine.
of
I was gonna say, Jay, don't you play on the Xbox One?
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah, and that's why I'm a better person. It's okay.
Oh my god.
You and me
If
both.
you and
I have an Xbox One. I don't have that on the Xbox One,
You
but
need to go get that on the Xbox One.
Yeah, because you have friends that played on the Xbox One. You don't have friends on the
that's
PlayStation 4.
you know what, you're making the case for it, and I that's probably okay. Fair enough. Maybe I should think about getting it on Xbox One. But it looks like shit on Xbox One. Ugh.
No,
It looks fine on my TV.
Because you don't know any better. Because you don't. Because you've never had a PS4.
Yeah,
I'm
true.
sorry. I'm
Because
sorry.
I like gaming.
No, I'm sorry about that. It looks fine, but if you'd seen the PS4 version, you'd be like, oh.
I can't deal with the fucking controllers on the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, old man Jay here. This
No,
control, it's not what I'm used to.
It feels weird. It feels like a little cheap little toy.
Xbox One. So.
Where do I put my fingers? I don't know. Where's the battery go? There's no place for the AA batteries.
if you've enjoyed this hateful episode of the Epically Geeky Show, make sure to check us out on iTunes and Stitcher. Give us a 5-star review. I don't know why you would at this point, but if you would, that would be helpful to us. Instead of writing a review, no one reads that except for me. Tell you what, I would say here's where you would normally put in your input as to the show, but don't worry about that this week. This week, I want you to go to epicallygeeky.com and I want you to enter the summer movie game. It is a ton of fun. It runs all summer. Please
The game is fun. You will enjoy it.
if you have a Twitter or Facebook page, make sure you put that on there so I can tag you in the post because I do update it every Monday. You can also watch the show on on YouTube, and you can also check us out on our own individual accounts. Cyrus, where can we find you online?
VideoGameVirus.com, of course, EpicallyGeeky.com, and just look at YouTube and look me up. And if you don't find hate videos about me, you might find me.
Does it still like take you to that damn video or those videos he did before it comes up with your stuff?
Yes, the first impression everyone will have of me is, that.
Oh, that's balls, dude. We got to work on that.
It's all right. I don't mind. It's fine.
Jay, Jay, where can we find you online?
Twitter.
At Twitter.
At JRed1OMA. That's right. Thank you, Jay. Awesome.
I'm glad you remember that because I don't ever remember that shit.
I
Good job, Jay. Good job.
I was so excited. We're so excited, Jay.
I know, right? Twitter.
Affirmative.
Chris, where can we
roll
find you
out.
online? Fuck you.
Instagram at Lake Life Mama and my blog theimpostersyndrome.wordpress.com.
Ray,
Twitter.
where can we find you online?
Instagram, Lake Life Artist.
Lake what?
Lake Life Artist.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
God.
Lainey, where can we find you online?
Twitter and Instagram, it's a Laney Bird.
And you can follow my wacky adventures on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Optimus Gene. If you look for Optimus Gene, that's pretty much where you'll find me. You can also find the site on Facebook and Twitter. Just look at the Epically Geeky Show. For everyone on the show, have a good night.